Good evening, all. Good evening. It's 7 p.m. So we're live right now with how to use the oils on a daily basis. So I'm going to give a few minutes for people to pop on because, not a few minutes, a few seconds for people to jump on live. Although I will be recording this and probably adding it to my YouTube channel. This is what happens when you go live, right? You have dogs. So this is how they can interrupt you. All right. So I'm going to give a couple of minutes just for people to pop on. I am live, so I'm going to take a sip of my drink here while we wait for people to pop on. And we're going to show how you can use oils in your everyday life. Hi, Jessica. How are you, honey? Cheers, love. So, I'm going to show you what I have set up for you guys here today, all right? Because I'm very excited. All right, you want to have a look? Quick scan. Look what I have. I have all the kits and I have everything. There's my diffuser in the corner. I've got it on intermittent right now, so it's busy diffusing here and there. And I have a lot of nice things to show you because a lot of people buy the kits and then only use one oil out of it. I don't understand that. So, I'm going to get going. I am curious. Do you want to live a healthier lifestyle? Free of chemicals, toxins, unnecessary medications, and a safer environment for you and your family. All right? I have found out that there is an easy way to do just that. Would it be okay if I shared it with you right now? All right? So that's basically it. Most people would like to live a healthier lifestyle, and they make an investment in one of our packages. So I'm going to show you how the investment in one of our packages and how you could utilize those packages on a daily basis. I am going to show you the packages in a minute. You may want to grab a pen and paper, have that to hand, to write down the things that, as I'm going through a daily routine, that you currently use that we can now show you how to make an easy switch out. All right? Because that's all it is. I'm not asking you to buy anything over and above and invest a whole lot of money in something that you will never use. I am going to show you how we could help you use it on a daily basis. But before I get started on anything that I am discussing today, I do have to read a disclaimer. But I probably should introduce myself. That might be a good idea. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Michelle Vaughan. I'm a professional network marketer and entrepreneur. And my goal in life is my goal and passion in life is to help you lead a better life. A healthier life, all right? Hopefully one for you and your family that'll give you longevity, will give you energy, and just overall well-being. So I'm going to read a disclaimer. The company I represent is Young Living, and so I have to by law. The following presentation is for informational purposes only and reflects my personal experiences with Young Living essential oils and products. The statements have not been evaluated by the FDA or Young Living Essential Oils Company and is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease. Please see your healthcare professional for further or more personalized advice. All right, I am not a doctor. All right, so we don't claim to cure anything, as I explained in the disclaimer, but our bodies do amazing things if we give it the right support. All right, we believe that prevention is far better than a cure. So why do we wait until we have this life-threatening ailment before we decide to make this healthier lifestyle change? So I'm going to show you very quickly. This is can you see this? Elite package. All right, so as you can see from the Elite package, I'm not going to show you any prices or anything yet, just to give you an idea of what we're going to be running through. This is the oils kit. This is a Ningxia Red kit. And this is the Thieves kit. I'm going to explain a bit more about that in a bit, but I'm going to show you how, by utilizing these on a daily basis, how I use them. All right? You may have other ideas, but this is how I use them. So every morning, a lot of you see me on Facebook anyway, so every morning, where's my drink disappear to? Hold on one second. Every morning, I start my day, after I've got out of bed, obviously. It would be nice if it came to me, right, before I got out of bed, but it doesn't. So every morning, you'll see I drink, and this is also why I want you to have a piece of paper handy, because I want you to write down the oils that necessarily come in the kit. I'm going to show you. Every morning, in my drink, I have 1 drop of lemon, 1 drop of peppermint, and 1 drop of thieves in hot water. So here's the kit. All right. So we've got lemon, thieves, peppermint. Just so that you notice how many times I use these oils out of the kit. Now, you may ask yourself, why do I even drink it? Right? Boosts my immune system. It helps support my immune system. Okay, good morning, everyone. Well, good evening, sorry. Good evening, everybody. I'm so used to saying good morning because I'm always on in the mornings. Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for joining us. So I drink this on a daily basis to boost and support my immune system. So that I don't come down with any kind of seasonal ailments, right? Because I've got to give my body everything it needs to get a good start. And especially now that we're having this seasonal change, I don't like cold weather. I don't know about you. I'm a summer girl. I come from South Africa, so I like the warmer weather. This cold weather doesn't do my body any good. So in order to support my body with the seasonal change, I also rub the thieves in our kit, right? You saw the thieves oil. I rub the thieves under my feet every day, all right, to give my body that additional support. So that's what I do first thing in the morning, drink the water. But before I even start drinking it, you add the hot water to these oils, and what happens is the vapors. I'm not going to explain to you what oils are. If you want to know, I can give you more explanation. And if there's any questions you have throughout this, please go ahead and ask. But you inhale the vapors. So immediately it's getting into my system. And then, on top of that, I drink it. Tastes good, by the way. Thieves, by the way, has cloves, cinnamon, so I've got that kind of thing going on. I got lemon going on. I got peppermint going on. So it also helps wake me up. I'm not a morning person. Not at all. So this helps get me going and wakes me up in the morning. Then, I think I have explained to you people in the past that I'm not a breakfast person, right? I don't eat breakfast. I don't like making breakfast. I really also don't have time in the mornings. I have a lot of other things I like to get done in my day. So what do? Shake. Shake is the easiest way for me to get everything that my body needs on a daily basis. Now, I don't just do it for breakfast. I also do it for lunch. It supports my body, making sure that my body is getting everything it needs on a daily basis because, you should eat 3 meals a day, breakfast being the most important. So if I want to kick my body into gear, get the energy I need to get through my day, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. The Sleek Shake is a berry flavor. Now you can change it up. You can add a banana to it. You can add whatever flavor you want. If you want to change it up with using the oils, you can. This doesn't come in your kit. It is extra, but I am telling you what I do on a daily basis. All right, because it's important when I explain a few things later on. Each of these shakes gives you 16 grams of protein. The nice thing about it is that it's a vegan formula, all right? It has no artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, or GMO ingredients. So for those of you who don't know what GMO is, genetically modified. So it's got no GMO ingredients. You can mix it with almond milk, mix it with some crushed ice, and water. That's the way I like to have it. And then I add probably a banana in it because I love my bananas, and I like to get an extra fruits in the day. So I add a banana or berries, blueberries. Blueberries are a great antioxidant too. So I add that into my shake every morning. And that's what I have for breakfast, and I'll do it again at lunchtime, all right? And maybe I'll add something different in it so it changes up the taste a little bit. Then, to get my supplements in on a daily basis, because, our bodies are unfortunately exposed to a lot of toxins, environmental bacterias and such like, so I need to keep my antioxidant support very high. For me, I do that with an ink share. All right, this is a bottle of an ink share. We also have packets for those of you who want to do this on the go. I happen to keep my bottle in the fridge. If you buy the Premium Starter Kit, you get 2 of these packets already in your kit. All right, or you can just go with the antioxidant support that your body needs, and you could just buy the Ningxia kit. That's entirely up to you. So I have 2 ounces of this in the morning, and I have 2 ounces again in the afternoon, but I haven't got to the afternoon yet. I'm rushing ahead of myself already. All right, so I drink this. Great antioxidant support. It's infused with essential oils, and it gives my body the daily supplement support that it needs, the entire body. All right, the Ningxia, by the way, for those of you who don't know, is a province in China So in this country, I think it's similar to the wolfberry, but it's the Ningxia berry, all right, from the Ningxia province in China. So I love my Ningxia shot. Now you could either have it in as a 2-ounce shot, which I do, or sometimes I'll throw it into my shake. You could also make a smoothie with it, right? So, and this is not just good for us. My children are older, but if you have young children, give them that on a daily basis. Who wouldn't like a nice berry tasting smoothie in the mornings? So, the way you make the smoothie, so if you've got that pen and paper to hand, you can write this down. I could put these recipes also up on the event page so that you have them, all right, which I probably will do for you. 2 ounces of Ningxia, 2 drops of lemon oil, comes in the kit, all right, 6 ounces of rice milk or almond milk, 1/4 cup of blueberries, 3 strawberries, a banana, and 1 cup of ice, and stick it in the blender and blend it all up together. Now, I don't know, that sounds pretty yummy to me, right? I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty yummy. It is yummy, by the way. I like it on those hot days, so I'll have that as an afternoon drink. But yeah, so that's what you could give your children in the morning. Gets them going in the morning. Gives them the energy they need. It's a good kickstart, right? You could put a drop of these in there too if you would like to give them some more immune support. What would be the next thing that you would do? Maybe you go and brush your teeth. Now, me personally, I don't like to put chemicals in my mouth. Just saying. So I use our Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste. All right, it's got that Thieves Clove Cinnamon taste. It's also got a peppermint in it, so you get the peppermint. So I use this twice a day to brush my teeth with. What do I wash my face with? All right, because you got to wash your face, I guess, right? Unless you want to go to work with sleepy eyes. I personally do not. I tend to use, this is the hand pump soap. Comes in the Thieves kit. I tend to use the hand pump soap pretty much for everything. It's like a foam, right? So I love the smell of it. I love so it's in my bathroom. Whenever I wash my hands, I wash it with the Thieves. Thieves is a great antibacterial soap. Just so you shoot. Sorry guys, I got interrupted with a call. I do apologize. That's what happens when you're using your phone as a camera. All right, so Thieves antibacterial soap. I use it to wash my face because I'm just that type of girl. I am too lazy to bother with too many different things. I'm probably a cosmetologist's nightmare, but that's okay. I do also have, which I try to remember to use, but I have the Odd Skincare line. So I have the cleanser, and every morning, I do this in the evening. Every evening I'll wash my face with a cleanser. It smells gorgeous, by the way. It's all infused with oils and natural products. So I wash my face and my hands. Or you could get the Orange Blossom. I have got that on order right now. It's the Orange Blossom Facial Wash. And it'll wake you up in the mornings. Then, I don't know about you ladies and gentlemen, I guess. It really irks me when I go to put my makeup on. All right, there's a lovely little mirror. And guess what I got all over it? Fingerprints. Or in my bathroom mirror especially. Drives me insane. I don't know what people do. But I can't stand it when my mirror has got fingerprints on it. So I'm going to turn my camera a little bit so I can show you what I do. So we have the Thieves Cleaner. All right, this is a concentrate. So you only need 1 capful. Fill it up with water. You can see I use it a lot, right? Well, I have a cleaning business, which I'll get to in a bit. So all you would do is spray. Look at me. I'm even showing you guys how to clean a mirror. And clean. And wipe off. So that is 1 capful of the cleaner. And fill it up with water. That easy. And voila. Nice and shiny. People think that oils are oily, so therefore they can't clean mirrors with it. And because it says Thieves Cleaner or Thieves Oil, they can't clean with it. You can. All right? So that's what I use for that. And then obviously I like to, once I've brushed my teeth and everything else, I like to clean around my sink. Make sure it's clean for the next person who comes along. Again, I'll use the same Thieves Cleaner. Or maybe after you finish making breakfast, I like to clean my counter down. I will use the same Thieves Cleaner. So that's what I do first thing in the morning. Then for me, I always come into my office in the morning, as most of you know, and I do a little bit of work before I go and start my day job. I always have my diffuser going, all right? So it stopped working right now. It's on intermittent, so, oh, there we go. So I can show you what it looks like when it's going. Can you see the steam? All right, so that's my diffuser. I have this is the at-home diffuser, but you can also choose the dewdrop diffuser, which is another one we have. I diffuse, depends on how I feel in the morning. But I'm trying to show you how you could use the oils out of the kit, all right? Because as you can know, I have quite a collection up there, and it really depends on how my day's going as to how I feel. So I believe, I don't know how many of you use these wonderful little things called plugins. They give me a headache. Besides which, they're somewhat toxic, all right? Just so you know. They're not good for your body. They're not good for you to be inhaling in. And they do nothing for you. Nothing. Whereas the diffuser moisturizes your skin while you're diffusing. It also, the oils will get into your limbic system, right? Which is your emotions, which is your, how you're going to feel for the rest of the day. So why not start your day off right? So I like to diffuse, like I said, depends on how I'm feeling. I might do clarity, I might do abundance, I may do awaken. But here's some recipes that I'm going to give you that you could put in your diffuser to get you going in the morning. So how about a refreshing diffuser recipe? That would be something like, getting back to our oily things, right? So I'm using things that are in your kit. RC. RC, for those of you who don't know, is great for respiratory support. It has 3 different types of eucalyptus in it. It has pine, it has spruce. So you can get the sense of what it's going to do for you, right? So RC, 2 to 3 drops of RC, 2 to 3 drops of lemon, and 2 to 3 drops of peppermint. Both of these two are energizing. So if you're somebody who needs to get woken up in the morning with a bit of a jolt, diffuse those in the morning. It'll help you wake up. Not just you, but your children too. If you're diffusing it wherever they happen to eat breakfast, it'll wake them up as well. So that's the one I like. Maybe you're the type of person who gets a little bit stressed before you go to work or before you have to go and commute to wherever it is you're commuting to. Or maybe your children do before they have to go to school. And you want them to be a little bit more calm and relaxed. So what would you put in your diffuser then? You could put 2 to 3 drops of lavender, 2 to 3 drops of Stress Away. Where's my Stress Away? Stress Away. It does come in your kit. It's in the bottom part of your kit, which I'll get to in a minute. 2 to 3 drops of Stress Away and frankincense. Frankincense is a great oil, all right, to keep you grounded and spiritually connected as well at the same time. And it also enhances your mood. To get you energized, as I explained to you before, peppermint and lemon. Where are they? These two. Or maybe you need somebody who needs seasonal support. All right, especially springtime seasonal support. You know what I mean by that? So you would diffuse lavender, lemon, and peppermint. As long as it equates to about 8 to 9 drops in your diffuser, then that's how much you need. Now, any one of these bottles, just so you know, has 85 to 100 drops in it. Just so you're aware of it. So when I'm talking about drops, that's what it means. All right? The bigger bottles like this, which when you reorder, they come in a bigger size bottle, a 15 ml bottle, have about 250 to 300 drops in each bottle. Now, if you're the type of person who's, doesn't want the diffuser or doesn't have a diffuser and you need seasonal support, what you would do, I'm just taking these oils out of my handy dandy right now. You would take it in your hand, right? 1 drop of each. I'm not opening them right now because I don't need any seasonal support and I'm diffusing something right this minute. Rub it together and inhale. And that will give you seasonal support, will give you support for when you go outside in those seasonal areas that you may need it. I'm trying to be compliant here. We have to be compliant, people. Now, we got fall coming. And I don't know about you, but I love those fall scents, right? That you buy. Well, most of the time you buy them. For me, I have the oils that give it for me. So what would be a nice fall diffuser scent? 5 drops of orange, 1 drop of cinnamon, 1 drop of clove, and 1 drop of nutmeg. Wouldn't that be awesome? All right, so those are all oils we have. They don't come in your kit, not particularly. But Thieves has the cinnamon and the clove in it. So you could diffuse that. And then orange, you could get extra orange oil. Okay? So that would be a nice fall recipe, in my opinion. Or you could just do, like I said, Thieves and orange. 4 drops of each would be fine. So now I've spoken a lot about what I do, but for those of you who have children, please make sure that you support them by putting Thieves under their feet. All right? Maybe you would like to give them some Thieves on the go to take to school with them. Because we know how many things can go around school, right? This would help kill the bacteria in those areas that maybe they don't want to have. Like, so if I go, I keep it in my pocketbook all day long. Because if I'm going to one of those public restrooms, I don't know about you, but I like to spray. I spray around the toilet seat, I spray around the sink, just because I like things to be clean. So that I keep with me all the time. This is in your essential Thieves kit. Or the hand sanitizer. Send your children to school with a hand sanitizer. This one has got no alcohol in it. And it's got like a lavender peppermint, so it doesn't dry out your hands, especially now that we're coming into the colder months. This will not dry out your hands at the same time as keeping everything nice and clean. I know at one school, after the kids have been out of playtime and they're coming back inside, they actually spray them down with the Thieves. All right? So I guess they found a use for it. If you've got a child that gets a little bit anxious, maybe send them with some stress away oil, either on their clothing or something that they can inhale it. Or you could give them if you've got a girl, you can give them a diffuser necklace. Where's my diffuser necklace disappeared to? Aha. You give them a nice diffuser necklace and put some stress away in it. Stress away being very obvious about what it does. All right? Stress away is one of our blends. And I love stress away. I diffuse it at night a lot. Or if I'm feeling somewhat anxious, I guess, I inhale it. So that's what we could do for our children. The other ones that we could use for children for calmness is Valor and Cedarwood. Those two do not come in your kit. You can purchase them by all means, but Stress Away does. So then I'm getting off on my day. All right, so what do I take with me on my day? I take a bottle of water. Now, I personally am one of these people who does not like the taste of water. So, and please make sure that if you're using the oils in your water, that you use a glass bottle. All right, we do have a Young Living glass bottle. Oopsie, I can't reach it right now. It's up there. But we have a Young Living glass bottle. So make sure it's glass. And the reason we do that is because the oils are that potent, they can pull the chemicals out of your plastic bottle. You don't want to do that. It tastes awful. I will just warn you about that one. Because I did it by mistake once. Not a good idea. So the water bottle. Now, as I said to you, I don't like the taste of water. And maybe your children don't like the taste of water, although it's good for us and we need it in our body on a daily basis. So what do I do to help my water taste better? Depends on what I'm doing on a daily basis. If I'm happening to be going out hiking or I'm doing some kind of physical exercise, peppermint is a great one for that. All right? Peppermint's wonderful for that. Lemon. Lemon's always nice. It taints the water. It makes it taste nice. Gives it very refreshing, especially in those hot, like we've had the hot summer. For those of you who are going into a hot summer, this would be ideal. Then I have all the others. Those are the ones that are in your kit. I have Citrus Fresh. Citrus Fresh is nice to serve people with a bit of ice and water. I have tangerine. I have lime. Orange, as I explained before. And I have grapefruit. So citrus oils are great because you can just mix them up and play around with them and have a lot of fun. You could even put in your Ningxia shot if you wanted to change the taste of your Ningxia, or you wanted to just give it that burst of freshness and fruitiness. You could add that or add it to your shake. Grapefruit is a great one for, how can I say, help supporting. I'm trying to be compliant here. So grapefruit, for those of you who don't know, grapefruit helps emulsify fat. If you ate grapefruit, it'll help emulsify fat. If you drop the oil in your water, I wonder what it would do for you. Just saying. All right. So then, during the day, a lot of you know that I clean houses for a living. That's just what I do right now. Besides being an entrepreneur and professional network marketer with Young Living. This is my passion. This is my goal. This is what I'll be doing on a full-time basis shortly. So during the day, we clean houses. So what do I do during the day with using the oils? And this, because this is actually what got us into using the oils and becoming a representative for Young Living, was the chemical-free cleaning line. Because we got developed a lot of skin allergies and a lot of ailments from using chemicals all day long. Now I did a thieves one before, so if you haven't seen that, and I showed you how you can replace every single cleaner you have in your home with the thieves. Straight switch out. Now, where people think that you're paying about, what, $4 on average for a bottle of cleaner, Windex, then you need another one for cleaning the tub and tile, then you need another one for cleaning your countertops, then you need another one for this. One cleaner. All right, I showed you. This is the bottle that I use for everything. And it works on granite, it works on glass, it works on countertops, it works on everything that you could possibly imagine, including your floor. Now, if you wanted to enhance your wood flooring, for example, guess what you could do? You put some thieves in some water, add a drop of lemon, right? Brings that shine to your floor. But if you wanted a wood polish, I have recipes for a wood polish with the thieves. All right? A natural wood polish, so no more chemicals. If you're using them in areas where you wanted to get, where it's a harder area that you wanted to clean or get rid of that slimy scale that you get on like the bathroom tiles or the bathtub, baking soda and thieves works a treat. Maybe add a couple of extra drops of lemon in. That helps. What else could we do? So I have things like, oh, and also what I do is I drop a couple of drops. Purification comes in your kit. Purification is one of our blends. Purifies the air. So I put a couple of drops on the vacuum filter. That way, while I am vacuuming, I'm purifying the air at the same time. So this doesn't apply just for us if we have a cleaning business, but you could be doing it in your home. So if you're sending your kids off to school and you're having to stay at home, clean the house, this is the things that you could be doing to clean your own home, right? Put a drop in your vacuum filter. It's great. And diffuse it while you're cleaning. You know, it helps to purify the air while you're kicking it all up with dusting and everything. It helps to purify the air at the same time. I love purification. Purification is great for like sneaker odors. Like I said, it's an odor eliminator. You could even use it in the bathroom if you make a spray out of it with purification. Maybe add a bit of lavender if you wanted something a bit more refreshing. You know, for those bathroom times, you could spray that, right? Mix it in a aluminum or glass bottle. Keep it in there to use as a sprayer. You get the atomizers too. So an all-natural air freshener would be 7 drops of purification, 7 drops of lemon in a 2-ounce spray bottle with water. Fill it up with water. And you have an air freshener. I like that idea. All right, I'm done with that page. Right, where was I going? All right, the carpet freshener now. So if you need your carpet refreshed, 10 drops of purification in your kit, 8 drops of thieves in your kit, half a cup of baking soda, put it in a glass spice container, the ones that have the little things on the top. Let it sit for about 5, so then sprinkle it all over your carpet, let it sit for 5 minutes, and then vacuum it up. Now, this month, so then after that, what would you do? Laundry. Laundry's great. That's not my favorite thing in the world to do. So this month, if you get your kit this month, you get a free Thieves Laundry. That's free Thieves Laundry. And you only need a little bit. All right, so basically it's going to refresh your laundry, make it smell good, kill any kind of bacteria that may be lurking in your clothes. Gone. Now maybe you're somebody who has to go to the office. Now I personally don't like commuting in traffic. Can't stand it at all. Not very often do we get caught in traffic, but we do get caught on the parkway. We travel around a lot, right? And there are those idiots on the road, for want of a better word, that cut us off, that cause us stress and aggravation. I have myself a handy car diffuser. So it's in my car, and a good one to diffuse here is Stress Away. Stress Away is a great one. Or maybe if you're doing a long commute, maybe you want to diffuse peppermint and lemon to wake you up a little bit. But the car diffusers are great because you can put it in your car, and I will be offering this as a raffle draw, so pay attention, peoples. Raffle draw. All right, so then I get home. Whatever time it is that you guys get home from work, maybe, or maybe you pick up children from school. For me personally, because I clean houses on a daily basis, my body needs muscular support because it's tired. Have you ever felt, how do you feel after you clean your house? I do 4 to 5 a day, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, 4 to 5. So my muscles get tired. A great one for that is peppermint. Rub it on. All right, maybe mix it with a bit of a vegetable oil and then rub it on. All right, we also have Ortho Sport Massage Oil, which is awesome for that. We have a new one. So if you're suffering from pain, Cool Azul Pain Cream is fantastic for arthritic support, sprains, maybe a simple headache, strains, bruises, sprains. We have Cool Azul. This is one of our new products. FDA says we can say pain, pain, pain. So if you have pain, Cool Azul. But now if you don't have the Cool Azul and you've bought one of our kits, what could be recommended as an alternative? I don't know. Let me think about this. Panaway. Panaway, I'm just saying. Panaway is a great alternative. So if you have any muscular discomfort or discomfort in general, that's a good one. Afternoon comes. Now, I don't know about you, but I have that afternoon slump sometimes hit me. So I would do another shot of Ningxia, as I explained. And then I might boost it with a bit of Ningxia Nitro. All right, to get me through the afternoon into the evening. Ningxia Nitro. You wonder why I have this much energy? Ningxia Nitro. You could drink it straight as. Just pull off the top, sip it down. I'm not going to do it now because I probably won't sleep later. Or mix it in with your Ningxia shot. All right, have a double boost. Sounds good to me. Dinner time. Now, dinner time comes around, and, I mean, in the afternoon. Oh, hang on, before we get to dinner, we've got kiddies. Kiddies and homework. For those of you who have school-going kids, I do not. Fortunate. I'm so glad I'm over that. Although I wish I'd had the oils when I was doing that. So now, homework, or when they get home from school, the last thing they probably feel like doing is homework. I get it. I feel them. Essential oils activate the limbic system, all right? The brain center for emotions, but also for learning and memory. So why not help them a little by diffusing something that helps them in that area or supports them in that area? Peppermint and lemon, great ones, all right? Maybe add a little bit of frankincense in there. We also have things like brain power, and we have clarity. Helps focus, helps them stay in touch with what they're doing. Can't go wrong with that. All right, then maybe give them some water with a bit of orange or lime or tangerine, citrus fresh, healthy things for their body. Some of them may actually be going out to do any after-school activity. Maybe they do sporting events, right? Or sports, for want of a better word. I believe, well, I would personally think, RC. RC, as if you remember correctly, I said was for breathing support, respiratory support. So that would be a great one to apply right over here. When they're going to work out, apply it. If they're going to be doing a lot of running around, apply it. Excellent respiratory support. Prevention better than cure, remember? Then maybe Copaiba. Copaiba, I love Copaiba. Copaiba's in here, and I'll explain how I use it a bit later. But Copaiba supports healthy joint and cartilage function, and it's also great for the respiratory system. So for joint and cartilage function, I would put it under their feet before they're about to work out. Combine it with a bit of peppermint. Copaiba will help the peppermint enhance itself. These are all in the kit. These are all things you can use on a daily basis. All right? So that's the kiddies and the homework. So you could leave them diffusing with that while you start cooking dinner. Now, when you cook dinner, I don't know what you're cooking, but basically, why not use the oils in your meal? Right? Because we have things like oregano. We have things like basil. Is that right? Basil? I forget. Gotta excuse my accent. Marjoram. Thyme. These, you really only need like maybe 2 drops or 3 drops in your meal. That's how strong they are. But you could use them to cook with. So that's what I would do. And then again, if you're cooking something that permeates throughout your house and maybe you don't like the smell of it permeating throughout your house, diffuse some purification straight afterwards. It'll help purify the air. I'm going to give you a meat lover's marinade for when you cook the next time. So it'll be 10 drops of basil, 5 drops of oregano. Those do not come in your kit, I'm afraid. 5 drops of oregano, 2 drops of lemon, and 2 drops of black pepper. In a 16-ounce bottle of virgin oil, and you'll have it to hand whenever you need it for the meat marinade. So now the evening comes. You've had your dinner. Now, I don't know about you, but if I eat like spicy foods or anything that's going to give me kind of agita, right? You know what I mean? So agita, what's great for agita, peppermint. Just rub it on. All right? And you don't have that whole discomfort going on. Like that. Just telling you, like that. So after your meal, rub a bit of peppermint. Maybe put a bit of digize on your stomach. All right? Digize is another one of our oils. It has fennel. It has anise. Helps support your digestive system. All right? I don't particularly like the taste of it because it has fennel in it, but that's just me personally. So I'm telling you what I personally do. So I would rub it on my belly to help give my belly support. Because I'm the type of person, unfortunately, I love ice cream. Ice cream does not love me. Just doesn't. Okay? Anything like that. A cafe latte. Don't do well with them either. Although I do love them. But they don't do well with me. So what I would do, because you got to indulge occasionally in things that you like that don't particularly like you, digize. All right? I would put it on my belly for support. So that I can go and enjoy my ice cream. Because you got to enjoy some things in life. Or I'd make a peppermint tea. Peppermint tea is great. All right, in the evening. Maybe just peppermint and hot water. Or if you like tea, still drop your peppermint in there. Then it comes time for bath time. Bath time, shower time, whatever it is that you tend to do. All right, if I had a spa bath, I'd probably have a spa bath. But I don't. I have a shower with a bath in it, but I tend to shower. So what do I use to shower with? Young Livings, because I'm too lazy to make them. You can make them. You can make your own. Get some Castile soap. Put some lavender in it or whatever scent you particularly like. Drop it in there. Right? You've made your own bath soap. There's a few other things that need to go in there, and I can give you the recipe for that to make your own bath and body. I use the lavender one from Young Living. Love the smell of it. We have a couple of different scents. Sensation. I forget the others, but we do have a few of them. I happen to like the lavender. It lathers up nicely. It's wonderful. That's what I use for bath time. I also we have the lavender mint shampoo and conditioner. These are all things that you could use on a daily basis that are chemical-free, people. So easy. Maybe you're fortunate enough to have a spa bath. So I'll show you what I do for the spa bath, people. You see here, you can see this tub. I'm going to show you what's inside real quick. So anytime I run out of if I could open it. Every time I run out of my bottles, or my bottles are emptied, oopsie, I don't know if it's going to be able to get to it. But anytime my bottles are emptied, you can see there's a little bottle sticking out there. There we go. I get myself some Epsom salts. And then as my bottles empty, my essential oils bottles, I never throw them away. Don't throw them away. There's still some oils lingering inside that bottle. So what I tend to do is stick them in the Epsom salts. What happens is that once I take them out and then I just rinse the bottles through my dishwasher so that I can use those bottles to make up my own blends of whatever I want. I put it in a jar. And guess what I have? Gorgeous smelling bath salts. All right? All therapeutic because all the oils that I use on a daily basis are all good for you. So if I'm feeling tired and stressed and I want to have a relaxing spa bath, I drop some of the bath salts in my bath. All right, or put it in some hot water and dip your feet in a bucket. Or a container, not a bucket, probably be very uncomfortable. And then you have a therapeutic spa bath. Or give it away for gifts. Because it smells great. So, that's what I use. Shaving. Now, for men, we actually have the Shutron shaving cream. For us women, you could use the lavender bath. It actually lathers up quite nicely. I use it to shave with. Or you could get the orange blossom wash. That's great for shaving with too. And then we also have a whole kids line. So for the children, we've got their own bath time oils. Or bath time body lotions. Body washes. Can't think of the word right now. But they could use yours too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's totally safe. So now you're getting them ready for bed. All right. And yourself. And me too. So what would I do around that bedtime that I want to use to unwind? So it depends on when also you do maybe your meditation or your prayers. You could apply some frankincense. Right. Frankincense being in your kit. Frankincense I use if I want to meditate. If I want to pray. Apply it to your head, apply it to your third eye if you want for meditating, or inhale it, or put it in your diffuser. Take a quiet time and use frankincense. I also put it in my nighttime moisturizer, unless I use my Art skincare line, in which case I've got it in my moisturizer. But I use it for, yeah, frankincense is a great one. Wonderful skin appearance. All right. Also, when you want them to start unwinding, start diffusing things like stress away. Lavender. You know, orange. Orange is actually a good one for sleep. It seems weird, but it is. And in our children's line, we've got the Sleepy Eyes. Sleepy Eyes is a great one. Now, you could mix these and make a bedtime spray that you could spray their pillow with or spray the air with. What I also like to do for some children is I take a long sock, fill it with rice, and I put stress away oil on it. Then you put it in the microwave for like 2 minutes. It's nice and warm and cozy. And then lay it with them when they're going to sleep. That way they get the vapors and the warmth feels so nice and cozy and comfortable. I personally, when I go to bed at night, diffuse stress away. My fiance and I, we have different protocols to sleep with. So that's why we don't diffuse some of the sleepy time oils that he likes. I don't particularly like on me. I don't like the scent of them. That's just me personally. I put lavender under my feet every night, and I kind of rub it around my face here and here. So I'm inhaling it, all right? Because now it's on my skin. I also use Copaiba under my feet to support my respiratory system, but also to support my overall body and inflammatory response. Does that make sense? I'll explain to you a bit about me in a bit. But yeah, that's what I diffuse before I go to bed. So this is my entire daily routine that I use the oils for. So let me ask you something now. I don't know, when my children come to me, or probably you in your homes, right? So I'm just going to explain what happens on a daily basis in and out of a home and what you would probably do. So for those occasional mishaps, I don't know, somebody has a headache. What would you suggest they take? Tylenol, ibuprofen, Advil, whatever, a whole host of number of things. Maybe if they're constipated, what would you suggest they take for constipation? I actually don't know what you use in this country for that. Probably Murilax or something, right? I'm assuming. Or prune juice. Prune juice is not a bad one, though. My daughter was born on asthmatic. Now, I know back in the day when she had asthma, I've never liked medication. So in South Africa, we would try and do as natural as possible. So in those days, what I would do with her was sit with, and I know probably I'm going to go squeamish right now, Vicks, hot water, towel over the head, breathe in the vapors, and try and slow down her breathing. All right? Because it's not that you're not getting enough oxygen. You just feel like you're not. So you get into an anxiety attack. So these are things that can happen. Maybe your children get gum in their hair. What are you going to do with that? Maybe they get some cuts and bruises. What are you going to apply? Neosporin? So these are things that happen on a daily basis. These are mishaps. So now, what I carry in my home is this. I don't have any of the stuff. Don't need it. All right. So if anybody comes to me with any kind of support that they may require. So let me explain one thing. Peppermint. If you drop it in the toilet, the vapors will open up your sphincter. Do I need to explain more about what might happen? I don't think so. If somebody comes to me and they're having they've got an upset belly. What would I advise for them, maybe? Now, we always, as I said, we have rather support than cure. But if they have an upset stomach, what would I suggest for that? Rub some peppermint, maybe? Maybe some Digize? That might be sufficient. If somebody comes with any kind of breathing ailment, that they feel like they need some extra support in that area, what would I suggest? Well, one thing that was recommended to me was in the mornings, or whatever I wouldn't do it at night particularly if I have a shower, but in the mornings, drop a drop of peppermint or RC in the shower when you have a shower. The hot water hits that eucalyptus, the pine, the spruce, and guess what? You get the vapors, inhaling the vapors, right? Getting back to that old age thing that I said I used to do. So had I had RC, I might have used that in those days. Gum in the hair. What would you do to remove gum in the hair? Lemon. Lemon's great, right? We have lemon oil. Comes right out. Any kind of sticky residue, drop a lemon oil. If you need extra help in cleaning, like degreasing your oven, lemon oil and thieves together. We'll do it with a bit of bicarb. Great. Cuts, scrapes, bruises, whatever. Cuts and scrapes. Now, I don't know, what would you use as a natural disinfectant? All right, something to clean it out with. Purification. I would use. For those of us ladies who suffer from our monthly cycles, isn't that a wonderful time? So now, for those of you who still suffer from monthly cycles and you feel a bit of discomfort, now what I used to do back in the day when I was in South Africa, lie on hot concrete. I don't know, there's something about that heat. Or get a hot water bottle and stick it on your belly. The heat was great. What I do now, when I have discomfort, is I apply a Panaway onto a hot towel or flannel, face cloth, whatever you want to call it, and I put that on my belly. All right, it feels awesome, by the way. It just feels awesome. When I age a little bit more, although I think I'm in the in-between stages, or even in those hot summer days. Do you ever get those hot summer days? I hate sweating, just so you know. Hate sweating. I don't generally. But when I have those days where I'm really, really hot and I get that sweat come over me, what do? I put peppermint behind my neck. Cools me down like that. That breeze across that peppermint cools you down straight away. So when I get to that when I get aged a bit more, maybe it happens to me. You know what I'm talking about. Maybe peppermint would be advisable for that. Any of you out there get any kind of toothache or children that are teething? What I used to do is, for my children, I used to put clove oil on their gums. I mean, some people say use whiskey. I don't think you should do that anymore, right? I mean, that may have been an old age remedy, but I wouldn't suggest it now. Clove oil was great. Do you remember what's in our thieves? Clove, cinnamon. Great antibacterial. We have the mouthwash too, by the way. That comes in the thieves kit. So that's what I would suggest as a few things for those minor mishaps that may happen. This would be your first aid kit to hand. Do you need any more? I don't think so. So I think I've explained to you exactly how you could utilize and switch out very easy the things you do on a daily basis with your kit. Because too many people buy the kit and guess what they do? They use one oil, maybe lavender, because they like the smell of it. Okay, what about the rest? That's what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to log off for 2 seconds, give you time to absorb that. I hope you wrote down some notes. I'll be back on, give me 5 minutes, because I'm going to go through exactly what our packages are, and I remember what we used. I'm going to give you exactly what our packages are, and the special promos that are on offer right now. If you have any questions, please put them in the event page, and I'll see if I can answer them when I come back on. All right, guys? See you in a bit.